In the heart of a grand hall, chandeliers glittered like a cascade of frozen stars. The room echoed with whispers of anticipation. A renowned liberal musician, celebrated for his outspoken views and fiery debates, found himself in an unexpected confrontation with a woman he had underestimated, Pam Bondi. Known more for her political career than any artistic skill, she sat gracefully by the piano, her lilac blazer glowing under the golden light. The challenge wasn't meant to be serious, it was a jab, a joke to humble her. But as her fingers hovered over the ivory keys, the smirk faded from his face. The crowd murmured. He leaned back, arms crossed, expecting hesitation or embarrassment. But Pam didn't flinch. Her hands touched the keys, and a gentle, haunting melody emerged. It wasn't just music, it was a story, told without words. Each note carried a weight of unspoken emotions, a lifetime of resilience and strength. The hall, filled moments ago with hushed snickers and sidelong glances, fell into a reverent silence. The musician blinked, stunned. This wasn't a beginner's attempt. This was mastery. Her melody morphed, rising into a powerful crescendo, each chord a defiant response to the assumptions made about her. Memories of her battles, her victories, her scars, they sang through her fingertips. The crowd listened, enraptured, their eyes no longer on the famous musician but on the woman who had transformed a simple challenge into a declaration of her worth. The man's face, once cocky and amused, shifted to awe. He realized he hadn't challenged a politician, he had challenged a fighter. Pam's performance wasn't merely technical excellence, it was raw, emotional storytelling. She played as though the piano were an extension of her soul. The musician watched, feeling the weight of his own arrogance settle like a stone in his chest. He had thought this was a game, a chance to show her up. Instead, he had unknowingly handed her the stage, and she was owning it in a way he never could. The music slowed, drawing the audience into a delicate, heart-wrenching finale. Pam's eyes remained closed, lost in the moment. The last note hung in the air, vibrating with a powerful, lingering echo. Then, silence. The room remained frozen in the aftershock of her performance. The musician swallowed hard, unable to find his voice. The applause erupted slowly at first, then swelled into a thunderous roar. Pam stood, giving a small, graceful nod. She didn't gloat, didn't smirk. She didn't need to. Her music had spoken for her. The musician, feeling the weight of his earlier words, stood too. He wasn't angry, he was humbled. He approached her, applause still roaring around them, and extended his hand. His voice, when he finally found it, was soft. "I underestimated you," he admitted. Pam's smile was warm, but her eyes held a glimmer of steel. "It's easy to underestimate people when you only see what you want to see," she replied gently. The crowd quieted, listening to the exchange. It wasn't a victory for Pam, nor a defeat for the musician. It was a reminder, a lesson in humility, strength, and the hidden depths within people. As the night went on, the moment became legend. The video of her performance went viral, not because of her political background, but because of the undeniable talent and authenticity she showed. People debated whether the musician had been wrong to challenge her, but the truth was simpler than that. Sometimes, the most powerful responses require no words at all. The musician, now a man with a newfound respect, spoke about the experience later in interviews. He admitted his arrogance, praised her talent, and acknowledged the profound lesson he had learned. "I came in thinking I was the teacher," he said. Voice thoughtful. "Turns out, I was the student." Pam never sought the spotlight again for her musical abilities. She didn't need to. The performance, and the moment of grace she displayed, lived on in the minds of everyone who witnessed it. Sometimes, the greatest victories are the ones that don't need to be spoken, they simply play on, in the hearts of those who listen.